Hey everyone, my name is Phil Boileau from hoopslounge.com, and this is Off the Wire, where today we're going to be focusing on the trade that's just gone down between the Cleveland Cavaliers, Minnesota Timberwolves, and now Philadelphia 76ers. Basic moving parts: Kevin Love going to the Cleveland Cavaliers, while the Minnesota Timberwolves acquire first overall pick Andrew Wiggins, last year's first overall pick Anthony Bennett, and Thaddeus Young from the 76ers. 76ers acquiring a conditional first round draft pick, Alex Shved, and a bit. So let's go into this. First, Cleveland Cavaliers, obviously landing the big fish in this deal, Kevin Love. Now, I was kind of quasi on the fence about this. You're giving up Andrew Wiggins, who I thought would be the perfect fit with LeBron James going forward and would allow him to really age gracefully, pick up that defensive assignment and help there. But Kevin Love, a top 10, some would argue top 5 player in the league, you can't pass up the opportunity, especially when you know he wants to sign back with your team, and he quoted he would. So the Cleveland Cavaliers will now have a big three of Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, and Kevin Love, along with holdover youngins Tristan Thompson and Dion Waiters. I have questions about their ability to play defense, but a lot of this will be predicated upon the health of Anderson Varejao, because I think him and Tristan Thompson are going to make some splashes. Tristan Thompson, from all accounts, has grown a few inches, so now can play some center. And Dion Waiters, well, he's not known as a defensive catalyst now. In his days with Syracuse, he was a bit of a defensive player, and so he has that potential. And if he can bring that, that negates any of those points I made about needing a guy like Andrew Wiggins. Dion Waiters already attacks the basket well, shoots fairly well, kind of that poor man's Dwayne Wade. And so he, as a fourth option, it's fantastic. So for the Cleveland Cavaliers, this vaults them into contention for not only the Eastern Conference Championship, but for an NBA ring. When we go next to the Minnesota Timberwolves picking up a whole set of assets. It's kind of interesting, for the second time having to trade away their franchise power forward, this time bringing back, like I said, Wiggins, Bennett, and Thaddeus Young. There's going to be a really athletic team with Pekovic manning the middle and Ricky Rubio. So it's going to be an interesting team to watch, having Ricky Rubio throwing lobs to guys like Zach LaVine, Andrew Wiggins, and Bennett if he decides to stay around. I think they will keep him. And having Thaddeus Young. Now, they won't necessarily have that star power right away, but this is a great way to rebuild. And let's be honest, guys, they were going to lose Kevin Love anyways, and this kind of a haul is pretty good. For Philadelphia, again, shedding some salary, bringing in some pieces. They're just looking to tank until the likes of Embiid, Noel, and Carter Williams can play together. They're playing the long game. I like what they're doing, so I don't fault them at all. This is going to make them lose a few more games, giving some of their young guys a good play. So, big trade, finally gone down. Cleveland Cavaliers finally have Kevin Love. The love is going to be felt in Cleveland. Cleveland's going to be one of those hotspots with Johnny Manziel, football, LeBron James, basketball, and more. It's going to be a great thing to watch. So, best of luck to Andrew Wiggins. I think it's going to be a little bit tough for him in Minnesota, having a lot more pressure on him. But Kevin Love, now being the second or third fiddle, depending how you see it, is going to be a great fit, especially in a fast break system, like I think they're going to imply. And people worry about his defense in the front court. I think anytime you can rebound the ball, you can contend, and his outlet passes are fantastic. Imagine him grabbing that rebound. He averaged 12 a game last year and outletting to LeBron James and Kyrie Irving and Dion Waiters. I think it's going to be a fun team to watch, and a lot of wins are going to ensue. So hit us up on hoopslounge.com anytime, and as always, catch me for more updates here on Off the Wire.